My name is Greg Thompson. The story I'm about to tell is true. It's a story of the power of tradition, love, with a bit of a ghost story mixed in. This is a story of the Lady of the Mist. The Lady is a focal point of Louisiana Tech tradition and student life, but in the early 1980s, that tradition almost ended. In March of 1981, the Lady of the Mist was vandalized. Her head was knocked off and left beside her body. University officials debated what to do. Once her head was determined to be beyond repair, she was removed from the quadrangle and put into storage on campus. In August of 1981, I started my freshman year at Tech, and the fountain in the quad was empty. My parents were both Tech grads, and every trip to the campus I took as a child, I remember the Lady being a focal point of the center of campus. It was odd to have that center empty. So what fills up empty spaces? Maybe ghosts. So this is where the ghost story begins. In the winter of 1981, there was a massive snowstorm in North Louisiana, and it shut down the school for over a week. The fountain area captured some great clean snow. So Marcus Murphy, Gary Bramlett, and I built a snow girl where the Lady of the Mist once sat. We named her the Ghost of the Lady of the Mist. A union board member passed by, liked it, and he went to his office to make a poster memorializing the moment. This is the poster he made. The 1982 yearbook shows a rather buxom ghost lady. Okay, so it's not a great ghost story, but it's a documented ghost nevertheless. So fast forward 2 years to the winter quarter of 1983. I take a speech class and I'm late picking a topic for my persuasive speech. So in a panic, I submit a topic bringing back the Lady of the Mist, and I create a rough outline. The research for the speech led me to find a couple of original Panhellenic members who first commissioned the Lady's creation in 1938. I interviewed both Mary Moffett and Hazel Meadows in Ruston, and their enthusiasm for the Lady was infectious. Those discussions ultimately led me to the Sculpture and Casting Company in New Orleans, where the Lady was first came to life. So we conducted an on-campus survey for 5 days in February of 1983. And to our surprise, 88% of over 1,000 respondents asked to bring the Lady back, to replace the modern statue that had been put in place in the quad. The overwhelming support to bring the Lady back was really remarkable, given that then none of the then freshmen or sophomores had seen the Lady on campus during their tenure. But these results emboldened me to take a formal proposal to the administration to bring the Lady back to campus. My sister and I ended up taking her damaged head to the original casting company in New Orleans to assess what could be done. They found the original Lady of the Mist molds in their warehouse and said the head could be recreated and installed for $1,200. Now we just needed money. So in March we started fundraising, and the Tech Talk picked up the story. We needed $2,000 overall for repairs and installation so we could do some enhancements to the fountain features. In October of '83, money started coming in from student organizations. A student-led raffle put us over the top. And then by this time, local media from Shreveport to Monroe to Alexandria had picked up the story, and we had real momentum. In January of '84, a front-page Tech Talk article anticipated the return of the Lady to Dudley Circle. Dudley Circle? Yeah, we were trying everything to get the Lady back. In mid-1984, F.J. Taylor, who was president of the university at the time, made the decision to remove the Spirit of Tech, the modern statue, and put the Lady of the Mist back in the quadrangle. Thank you, F.J. Taylor! Now I'm going to digress a moment. In the fall of 1984, I met a freshman named Kimberly Cooley, and I was smitten. Our first dance was a mixer at the student union, and our first kiss was that night. She stood on the ledge of the fountain. I stood on the ground, and when we kissed, I knew it was game over for me. We went on to marry, have 2 kids, and continue to live happily ever after. That's the love story part, and it all started for us at the fountain. Now back to the story of tradition. On February 2nd, 1985, the lady was returned to the quad, and in March, a dedication ceremony celebrated her return. All the regional media picked up the story. You know, there's a saying that nothing worthwhile is easy. Well, the lady's return was a result of a united effort of students, administration, 2 ladies from the original Panhellenic Association, and many, many others. Tradition is important. I believe tradition is worth fighting for. Traditions unite us. They unite past generations to the present and link us with future generations. Tradition is about repetition, unity, and shared stories. I hope you'll share this story with others in the Tech family. I'm proud to be a Bulldog, forever loyal. Go Dogs!